Welcome back, everybody. I'm Jade Monkey. We're back here in Rust. Today we're talking about the Rust beta for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox and how I firmly believe this is coming soon. I know we're doing weekly updates and stuff, watching the commit list to see where things land and give our best guess, for when this thing might land, because there has been no official announcement as of yet. Because we're just waiting for this thing, waiting for this thing. So after finding a few things, so this isn't an update actually. This is the update, but this is the weekly update, if that makes sense. So I found something that was quite compelling, and I don't know. It keeps going back in my head. I'm like, hey, this thing is coming, right? Like, it's coming. Anyways, so yeah, we're talking about that, and let me go ahead and do a little bit boop, beep, boop. So I'm here with a Razor Tube from the BoiFriendSquad. Say hello.
Hey!
Yeah! So it's me, Jade Monkey, Razor Tube, who's with me, and BioLazer. We'll all be playing this on the console when it comes out. Oh, he comes out immediately. So yeah, we were coming across some stuff. We've been watching the commit list forever, and we ran into some stuff that is, like, I don't know. It's so close. It's so close. Okay, so let's go over here and let's talk about it. Ready? Get in. Get in.
Okay.
Alright, so I know we're all waiting still, so again, to help maybe ease the pain, if you haven't already seen this, we have some things to help you in the world when the beta comes out, or even now, I guess if you're playing the PC as well. Wouldn't it be nice if you were offline and you had a notification when somebody does something like this to your base, right? This. Right? Most of the time when that happens, I know, so rowdy. Most of the time when that happens, you never know about it, right? Well, I'm telling you, we have created the solution for this, and you would get a message like this if you're offline or if you're online. And I made a video on it, and it's called the Offline Raid Alarm, and you can check it out here in the upper right-hand corner. And that will help you right now. So if you're waiting for this and you've got the purple bags, the blue bags, this will help ease the pain, help you understand it, and it'll be most useful when the beta comes out. So, yeah. Okay. So, we've been following this commit list for a very long time, and I know we've gone over this before, and let me just put this out there and say, the caveat is, this is our speculation. There has been no official announcement on this yet, although there is a lot of things in the commit list that are showing us that this thing is pending. It's closing in on us. I really think this thing is soon. Now, you've heard me say my prediction for this is sometime in July. Well, okay, so let me just, hopefully this makes sense and I'm not babbling out of my mind here. But, okay, so the commit list, right, is what D11 works on as they make progress. And we've seen a lot of shadow type text which has been blocked or privated. It's not really encrypted as it is dummy text. This text here, we've been seeing a slew of this over the last 2 weeks. Razor, is it about 2 weeks or so?
Yeah, it was like, it's been about 2 or 3 weeks we've been seeing those chunks loaded into the commit list.
So the reason why we should care about this as console players is the fact that we're seeing these things come in. It's like, okay, well, the only thing they would hide from us is like how close it's coming out, right? Because they don't want to like announce it yet, per se, because they may not know when the actual time is. Let me turn these off. I did that from the Rust Companion app. Okay, so we said this before. I think because we're not seeing modular vehicles in these commits yet, and the ones that we can see, we have things like the Companion app, which you just saw here. We have things like modular vehicles that are coming in at the beginning of July. We're not seeing them over here, and remember, since this is a direct port of Rust from the PC over to the console, I think that's what all of these things are. I think those are things like the Companion app. I think it's the modular vehicles, which is also a great indicator that we are getting close. Now, I don't have the link because I thought I saved it, but here's the thing that makes me lose my mind. Okay, there is another sub-branch off of here. It's now called, I'm just going to wing it here because I don't remember what it's called. It's something like, there's a console version, but then there's a slash, there's a fork, and now there is a beta version for it. And what we've seen from everything else Gary or Facepunch have ever done, when they do a branch, a fork, right, in the road, when they create an extra branch, that means they're getting close to releasing something, and it's specifically a beta branch for the console version. So I think that's another reason why, because a lot of people have asked me, hey, we haven't seen a lot of commits yet come through the pipeline, because like the dates have been, it's been like 2 weeks or whatever. So I think it's forking because I think we're getting extremely close to this. So I think this thing is like creeping, possibly, and maybe this is just me being like just wanting this so badly. Is it could even be late June, right? Like I don't know, I'm guessing, right? But like things are just coming together. We got the modular vehicles that are coming out in July. We just had the Rust companion app. We just got these new procedural corners and stuff like the building update. We've got ladder hatches that came in. It just seems like there's so many things that have been worked on for so long that are finally coming to a head, which is another huge indicator. But I think the strongest one by far is the fact that we now have another sub branch called beta under the console version, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it says console version / beta in the top of the link. It's just, oh my goodness. It's just one of those things, like, every time that Face Punch and Gary have made a sub-branch of something monumental or pivotal has happened in the development of Rust, right? So, like Jade saying, you get this sub-branch that comes out of nowhere. We've had a ton of dummy text come through, which is that block text you see in the commit list, and we're like, okay, so now we're not seeing any information. So you're trying to keep things under wraps because you're gonna have a release date soon for the beta, and that's what we're kind of like acknowledging. And obviously, this is all speculation, like Jade is saying. But when you look at the information that's provided to us in a broad sense, like you're coming up with this conclusion, like this is coming soon.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm getting anxiety from this.
Yeah, I'm getting super pumped, right? Like, I know I've already done a Windows, or an updated release date Windows video and stuff, and yeah, I still stand true by one of the first Windows is in July, but man, things are just really shaping up to... I can feel it. Like, I had a hunch before, but with these big changes and seeing, well, that shadow text, like you said, and the new branch, the beta sub-branch,
Yeah.
dude, we gotta be close, right?
Yeah, it's coming. It really is, because like with the car beta and the companion, well, I call it the building beta in the companion app. When that came out, they made sub branches of that first, and it came out on testing. And then once it went from testing, it just went straight to official, and we're like, whoa! And it was quick. It was like super quick. They were like, here's all this new stuff. Test it out. It's going to official soon. And then it was like, boom, boom.
They do not mess around. They literally do an update every month.
Yeah, so I'm kind of getting to the point and to the conclusion that I predicted, like Jade, early July, mid-July. That was my time frame for the beta release. But with all this new information out there, I'm like,
I'm getting psyched.
This might come like late June.
Yeah. Or early,
What if
yeah,
I'm not
super
ready?
early. Yeah. What if I don't have my pants off yet?
Yeah, like I don't have my caffeine. I don't got anything. I don't have like ice or anything ready to get down.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's compelling information.
It's creeping, and I know like we don't have a lot on the commit list to show, or even that particular link for the beta branch yet. I'll dig it up and I'll try to throw it up in the comments down below. But I wanted to bring everybody up to speed to be like, look, man, this thing it's looming. Gary and Face Punch do not mess around when it comes to this stuff. Like Razor said, when it gets close, it gets real close, and they move quick. And just the fact that we saw that and we don't have the beta yet, I'm just like, dude, it's gotta be any day now. I'm dying, dude. I'm dying.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't see it getting delayed or anything, and it's just we haven't had any, like, visual updates to where we can read the text that says, oh, working on beta version, this and that, and whatever, because it's all under wraps, and it's been under wraps for weeks now. So we're like, okay, here's all the information. They're probably just setting this up, and they're getting ready for launch. That's what I think they're doing, because of all these releases of all these different items in the game and all these different like I don't want to say DLC, but like the cars companion app, all these big changes to Rust, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, we went dark on the commit list for the console version. I'm like,
And it's
yeah,
and
what?
like and I know we've gone over this before, but also when you see a big like gap like that where people, because the commit list is just that, it's builds that are submitted to that branch. So if you don't see commits posted for a while, that means they're working on a larger one, a company-wide one, which means it's a bigger one, which could very well mean the beta. And then we see the beta branch happen like 2-3 days after that. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna lose my mind. I don't know. I know we're super excited for this. RazorTube and I are going to main this on console when it gets full release, but we're also gonna play this beta for as long as humanly possible when it does come out. And I'm sure a lot of longtime listeners already know that, but we gotta tell you, we're going to be live streaming this ASAP as soon
Oh
as it
yeah,
comes out. So it's an excellent time to consider dropping a subscribe and turning on notifications. That'll be probably the best way to tell when this is out. When you see us losing our minds in the queue during the beta, you'll know it's going down. And hey, another thing to help ease the pain again would be I did a video on. Shoot, what did I call it? What did I call it? It was smart doors, something that'll be extremely useful for when you have modular vehicles or helicopters, smart doors, so you can do things like this. Now I'm actually going to do this from my phone. I know you can't really see this, but I'm going to turn things on like this.
it's so cool.
Yeah, see, I'm doing that all from the companion app, and everything in here, this is all vanilla Rust. There's no mods here. This is all the same stuff we're getting. Gary said a long time ago in 2013, about 7 years ago, he said, look, when this comes out to console, I don't want to play favorites. I want this to be the full-blown game. I don't want to compromise or cut anything down. I want this to be the same game that's on PC. And I'm like, Gary, take
And
my
he'll do
money.
it.
Take my
He'll
money,
do
buddy.
it.
Yeah, he's doing it.
Yeah,
So,
he'll
like,
do it. It'll be awesome. Like this will be the best vanilla game right out of the digital package that you could get for an open world survival. So bye bye open world survival games behind this, because get ready. This is full blown vanilla awesomeness.
yeah, I can't wait. So I know this one's a little sporadic, and it's not like our standard stuff that we did, but it's just so exciting to see this big change. So I thought I'd let you guys know what we know, and hopefully we're all gearing up for this bad boy. So we'll see you in the next one, and hopefully we see you in the live stream. We will be live streaming this on PC in the interim, because that's the only place we can play it right now. Obviously, that's where we're playing it now. But, you know, we'll get our fix wherever we can until this thing comes out. So we'll see you in the next one. Love you. Bye!